So we're going to sit on the edge of the chair, and we're going to start with just a few easy breaths. So we're going to cross the right arm over the left, and we're going to drag the arms as if somebody's lifting them for us as we inhale. And when we get to the top, we're going to drop the shoulders, we're going to drop the elbows, and we're going to allow the arms to slowly drop. And then we're going to cross the left over the right. And again, as if somebody is pulling us at the elbows up and up as we inhale. And when we get to the top, you drop the shoulders. You relax the elbows, and you allow the arms to just float down. And one more time, the right over the left. Someone else is pulling the arms, pulling, pulling, pulling. Maybe the t-shirt gets out of the pants. And on the exhale, the shoulders, the ribs, the elbows, and floating down. And the left over the right. And inhale. And exhale. And we're going to do it with just one more time with the right over the left and the left over the right. And now we're going to do it a little bit more vigorously. We're going to inhale. And we're going to let it go. And the left over the right. We're going to inhale. And we're going to let it go. Amazing. Let's wake up the legs and the lymph system in the back of the leg. Pa-pum, pa-pum, pum, pa-pum, 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 pa-pum. It's just the heels. Pa-pum, pa-pum, pum, pa-pum, pa-pum. Banging the heels on the ground. Pa-pum, pa-pum, pum, pa-pum, pum, pa-pum, pum, pa-pum, 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 pum, pa-pum. Pum pa pum 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 pum. Hands in the middle of the thighs. Take a deep breath and pull yourself up. When you get to your top of the breath, hold it there for 1 second and then very slowly blow candles. And again, inhale in, push your hands into your thighs. At the top of the breath, hold your breath and blow a candle slowly. And do it 2 more times in your own time. Wonderful. Make sure that your legs are hip width apart and you're sitting on the edge of the chair. Put your hands over your knees, and I'm going to go to the side so it's really clear. So I'm going to roll myself behind the sitting bones. So now I look like the letter C in my back, and I'm going to hook my fingers underneath my kneecap. And I'm going to pull up with arms as straight as I can. And I'm going to exhale and I'm going to go to the C shape. So it's the letter C. And as I inhale, it's the letter L. The letter L is here and here. So it's straight. It's actually a straight triangle, right? and rolling, exhaling, looking at the belly button, inhaling, and coming to the L. And exhaling, and inhaling. And exhaling. And the next time that you inhale, get to the L and lift your sternum, your chest bone, and look up to the corner of the room where the wall meets the ceiling. And as you go down and exhale, you're going to look at your belly button. And as you come up and you inhale, you're going to look at the ceiling and you're going to roll your shoulders down. And exhale to the belly button. And inhale to the ceiling, opening the chest, lowering the shoulders. And exhale and inhale. And exhale and inhale. Use the hands underneath the knees to pull back and to pull up. Both directions, and back and up. And a little faster. Exhale and inhale and up. And one more time. And inhale and up. Let's lift our shoulders straight up. And drop them. I'm sitting right on the edge of my chair. And straight up. And drop them. And straight up. And drop them. And straight up. Roll the thumbs back, 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 back. Squeeze. And let go. Good. Inhale up. Roll your shoulder blades back, back, back. Your elbows go back. Your thumbs go back. Hold it there. Create tension in the back. Work those back muscles. They don't get enough work. And relax. And roll your shoulders up. Lift them up. Roll them back. Now stretch the fingers and stretch the elbows. Your thumbs are back and relax. Bend the elbows so your hands are forward. And now keep the arms, don't lift them up like this. Try to keep them parallel to the floor as far as you can go to the side. And now my thumb is up. Now I'm going to turn my thumbs back. And I'm going to go up and down, up and down, up and down, and up and down. Not up and down like this. Just tiny, 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 and back. And tiny, 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 tiny bounces, and back. And again, tiny, 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 tiny. And one more back. Hold it there, and let it go. Roll your shoulders up and back. And roll your shoulders up and back. Roll right shoulder up and back. And the left. And we're swimming on our back, going backwards and backwards and backwards, waking up the back. And backwards and backwards and backwards. And relax. Lift your arms just a little bit off, and we have 8. Remember, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turning palms up, elbow straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lift your arms a little bit, not to the shoulder. Halfway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turn palms down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now to the shoulders and back. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turn the palms up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to do this one again, shoulder height. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Palms down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Going halfway. Tiny little. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turn palms up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last one. Going almost to down, but not quite. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turn the palms up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and relax. Put your hand on your chest and stimulate the thymus. And the next, take a deep breath and hum. And inhale again. And 2 more times. And last one. And we're going to do the legs. Ready, begin. Pam pam, 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 pam. Then next we're gonna open the legs to the side. Pam pam, pam pam, pam, and in. Out and out, out and out, and in, and in. One more time, and out and out, out and out, and in, and in. And this is the last one, and in. Oops. Take your right arm, put your left on the outside of your right, and with the right arm come up. Pull the ribs up, drop only the shoulder and keep the arm lengthened. And lift the ribs out of the hip and drop only the shoulder. And lift the ribs and the shoulders, and now drop the shoulder. And lift the arm as close to the ear as you possibly can, and drop the shoulders, drop the elbow, and relax the arm. Take your right arm, put it on the outside of your left, and lift your left arm up. And pull up, and drop the shoulder, and pull up, and drop the shoulder, and pull up, and drop the shoulder, and pull up, and drop the shoulder. Relax the shoulder, the elbow, and the arm. Bring the arms to the side, hug yourself, and look down towards your belly button. And as you inhale, open, and open the arm, open the arm, open the arm all the way Lift the arm up and bring it back to the shoulder hug. And roll back. And come back to the side. Open the arm to the side. Lift them up, lift the chest up, look up, and bring them down to the shoulders. And again, roll to the C that we did in the beginning. Come back to the L, open the arms to the side. Lift them up with the ribs elevated. Exhale and come to the hug to the shoulders. And last time, roll to the C shape. Come back to the L shape. Open the arms up. Lift, and crossing the arms, bring them to your lap. Lengthen the legs forward. Pull the toes up until you feel the lengthening underneath behind the knees. Roll your feet out and keep feeling that lengthening and stretching. And relax the legs. And I'm gonna move to the side a little bit. Pull the toes up. Collect yourself sitting on the sitting bones. Turn the legs out. Toes are out. Pulling. You're sitting on the edge of your sitting bones and relax the legs. And again, pull the toes up. Rotate the legs. Up on the sitting bone and relax. And pull the toes up towards you. Rotate the leg. You're on the edge of your sitting bones. The knees are as straight as you can possibly make them straight. And relax. We're gonna do it one more time. Pull the toes up. Rotate the legs out. Sit on the edge of your sitting bones. Up. Lift. And relax. Good. We're gonna sit on the edge of the chair with the legs a little bit wider than hip apart. So if those are my bones, they are right here. So my legs are a tiny little bit wider than my hip. You work with your hip. We're going to I'm shifting to my right and then to my left. And to my right and to my left. So I'm shifting from sitting bone to sitting bone, from one issue to porosity to the next, and I'm pushing on my feet as if I'm pushing on a brake in the car. So when I'm on this side, the opposite leg will push deeper. So when I'm on my left, my right pushes. When on my right hip bone, my left foot pushes. Opposite. And now we're going to stay here and feel how those ribs are coming up. And you can reach and relax. And shift to this sitting bone. And now lift those ribs and reach and back. And push and reach and back. And push and reach and back. And now we're going to rock the hip forward and back to sitting right on top of it, and behind and on top, and in front and on top, and behind and on top, and in front and on top, and behind and on top, and front on top and behind and on top. Lift the heel of your left foot and rotate it and let the knee rotate and your hip rotate until one sitting bone falls off the chair. And then lift it, put it back on the chair and rotate the leg and you're back to sitting. I didn't choose a good seat today and I chose what was easy. And up and rotate the leg in and allow the hip to come with it. And then bring the hip back to the chair, put the sitting bones on the chair and bring the heel down. And heel up, rotate the leg in, rotate your body, and then come back, sitting. And up, rotate in, keep on rotating, and coming back. Other side. Heel up, rotate the leg in, and allow the hip to be pulled with the leg until half of your hip is hanging off the chair. Put the sitting bone back on the chair and put the heel down. And up and rotate and rotate back, sitting and lift, rotate the leg, rotate the torso and rotate back. And I think we have one more time. Up and rotate and up and center. Good. Take a deep breath. Just this kind of cleansing, kind of smelling the roses as you breathe in. And sending love as you exhale. And one more. Inhale. And hum it out. Good. Take your right arm and put it on the outside of the left leg. Take your left arm and bring it up and over and bring it as far back as you can. So I'm going to do it to the side. Once you're here, you may be letting your hand rest on the back of the chair that you are on, and you can take your arm further back and in, moving the shoulder further back and in. It's like you're trying to separate the shoulder blade from the rib cage and bring it back in and separate it and bring it back in and just let the arm go down and relax. It's not easy. Let's do the other side before we do it again. So my left arm holds my right leg on the outside for stability. I bring the right arm up and over. I let it maybe rest on the back of the chair. And now I pull the shoulder further back and back in. And I'm trying to separate between the scapula. So I'm not moving back and forth, trying not to, but moving the shoulder and coming back. And moving the shoulder and coming back. And moving the shoulder, it's tiny little movement, coming back. Moving the shoulder, coming back, and just relax. Not easy. Bring the right arm over the left leg and hug yourself from the back. And now we're going to rotate. And now we're going to lift the chest up. and down. And we'll come back. Again, it's a very strong movement, so we're going to do it just once to each side. Take the left hand, put it on the outside of the right leg. Hug yourself from the back. Rotate. Inhale and lift the chest up, up, up on the rotation. Your right shoulder is back, your elbow is back, and come back. And we're going to do the right arm over the outside of the left leg. And the left arm is hugging myself from the back. I'm rotating to the side. I'm lifting up with the shoulder blades and the chest bone, the sternum. And now when I'm going to exhale, I'm going to look down. Down, 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 down. Without shifting my weight forward. And looking up one more time. Opening the chest, opening the shoulder. Coming back. Looking down. And relaxing it. Just easy. I know it's really hard. And taking the left, bringing it over the right, taking the right arm, hugging from the back, depending of how far you can go. Rotate the spine, inhale, lifting the sternum, the chest bone, and exhaling and looking down and rounding the spine without moving the arm. And inhaling up, and exhaling down and relaxing the arm. Lift your shoulders up, rotate them back and down, and up and back and down, up and back and down. Take your right leg, straighten it, lift it up, bend the knee and put it on your other leg. Bring the knee to the left shoulder and the left shoulder to the knee. And separate and rotate away from the knee. And bring the shoulder and the knee together, hugging them, maybe getting to touch, maybe not. And separating, pushing the knee down and rolling the shoulder back. And looking behind you. And so we're working on extension and flexion of the spine while we are rotating it. And also trying to separate the scapula and the rib, making space between them. And pulling back. And rolling forward, touching, and back. And change the legs, straighten the leg, lift it up, bend it and put it over the knee. Now if this is too hard, then you know to do it down here on the ankle. But if you can, you bring it to the knee. And now we have the right shoulder and the left knee going towards one another. I'm rotating and I'm in the C shape. And now I'm pushing my knee down, rotating back and lifting the sternum up, away from the knee. And towards and away, and towards and away, and towards and away, and last time towards and center and bring the legs down. Straighten the legs. Put the right leg over the left and point the foot and flex the foot and point the foot and flex. Point the foot and flex the foot and point the foot and flex. Point and foot and flex the foot and point and foot. Flex and point and flex and lift up high. Hold, hold, hold. Turn out, out, out. Relax and relax and relax. And lift the left one and flex and point and flex and point and flex and point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. Lift, hold. Hold, hold, hold. Turn out and relax. Drag the legs. Lift them up. Pull them out and drop. Drag them in. Lift them up. Go out and drop. And lift and up and out and drop. Drag, lift, out, drop, and drag. Hands underneath the kneecap. Roll the elbows in and roll them out. Roll them in, roll them out. Roll them in and out, in and out, in and out. Open the legs a little bit and put your hands on the middle of the thighs and press your spine forward and lift up and drop the spine forward and lift up and drop the spine forward and lift the spine up. Drop the spine between your shoulder blades. Bring your shoulder blades so they're almost touching one another. And now the elbows will go to the side and the spine will come and widen between the shoulder blades until you're sitting on your sitting bones. Good. Bring your ear to your shoulder and rest. Lift your shoulder to your ear. And separate the two slowly. Tilt the head. Lift your shoulder. And slowly separate both. And again, bring the elbows a little bit closer to your ribs. Tilt your head. Rest. Lift your shoulder. Rest. Separate both of them. Tilt your head. Rest. Lift your shoulder. Rest. Separate both of them. Lift both shoulders up. Push the hands into the legs. Build tension. Build tension. Bring the shoulders back as they're high. Build tension and ready and drop. Whew. Inhale and hum. And inhale and hum. stimulate the thymus for a second or two. And thank you so much for joining me. It's always a pleasure, even if I don't see you, just to know that you're on the other side. Take care.